Sinabi ni San Pablo, for as the body is one, hindi dalawa na may nag-apostatize na body, yung unang body. New Testament, Matthew 16 pa naman, 18 ang nag-apostatize. Tapos yung sa inyo, 1863, another body naman yun, dalawa na. O diba, dalawa na kayo. One only, one body, and have many members. And all the members of the body, whereas they are many, yet are one body. So also is Christ. For in one Spirit, meaning the Holy Spirit, we're all baptized into one body. Ibig sabihin the church, whether Jews or Gentiles. Kaya kung Hintil ka, Amerikano ka, Pilipino ka, you must be baptized by this church founded by Christ in Matthew 16:18. And 1 Corinthians 3:10, founded by Paul in Corinthians. You must have a connection. Hindi necessary talaga yun. Sabi ni Bert Ronald, I disagree with that. Strongly disagree with that. It's not necessary to be connected. My God! Paano ang aral mo makonect mo sa aral ni Kristo? Eh, hindi ka pala konektado ni Kristo. Tapos diretso ka sa Biblia. Everybody can claim that. I will also read the Bible. I master also verses. And then I will proclaim the word. Now I have found the truth. Connected ako sa Bible ni Kristo. Salita ni Kristo, John 17:17. That is not the way. That way would lead to 44,000 religious denominations. World Christian Encyclopedia. Census 2012, page 100. Kung hindi ko 2 million na dahil sa ganyan, kasama na din dyan si Mrs. White. Sabi ni Bert Ronald, hindi naman nag-celebrate ng Pentecost Brother Alvin ng first Christians. Wrong again! You do not know the context of the Bible. Because in Acts 27, 16, Paul was hastening his stay in Ephesus because he wants to go to Jerusalem to be on that day of Pentecost. Acts 27, 16. And on the first day of the week, when we were assembled to break bread, Paul discoursed with them being to depart on the morrow. And he continued his speech until midnight. Hindi naman to Sabat na Saturday sila nagtipon at nag-break bread, Eucharist. Verse 16, for Paul had determined to sail by Ephesus, that he should be stayed anytime in Asia. For he insisted, if it were possible for him, to keep the day of Pentecost at Jerusalem. Keep the day of Pentecost. Pentecost keeper pala si Paul. Tapos sabi mo, Bert Ronald, contradictory. My God, this already proves that you are not the true church. I'm very sorry, my venerable Adventist brothers and sisters. Please, bear with me. Because the truth really hurts. But no matter how the truth is hurting, but we must love the truth. True love loves the truth. 1 Corinthians 13:6 and Ephesians 4:15. We must speak the truth in love. Now, even in Corinthians, kasi Brother Alvin sa Jerusalem, kaya mag-celebrate talaga si Paul. So he was still Judaizing at that time. Even in the church in Corinth, kanina, you quoted 1 Corinthians, tapos hindi mo alam the whole context of Corinth. In 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verse 1 and 2, first day collection. In the Greek, Sabaton, kaya ang first day, naging Sabaton na ng mga apostol at ni Kristo. Please do not laugh because this is the truth. And ang Pentecost saan? O dito sa baba, nandito rin ang Pentecost. Verse 8, and I will tarry at Ephesus until Pentecost. So kahit sa Ephesus, it is already a Gentile area, a pagan area, not a Jewish. Paul is also celebrating the first day of the week, 1 Corinthians 16:1-2, verse 8. Also Pentecost, kaya nga Pentecostal eh. Hindi pangalan Pentecostal Church, pero it was the church who celebrated Pentecost. Kaya this proves, once and for all, na kayo hindi nag-celebrate ng Pentecost to God and St. Paul. Did not keep the first day. Wala kayong Eucharist on the first day. Walang collection on the first day. You did not keep the Sabbath on the first day. Then you are not the true church. No matter how you use the scriptures, maneuver the scriptures as much as possible to suit your own church. Now we go to the command. Are you sure that you have the command, the right command? Are you sure you have the right command? Why is it that if you have the right command, you do not know that the scripture is being prophesied in the New Testament times? People will come in the later times. And this is the command that you have taken from whose command? From Christ? No. Let us read 1 Timothy 4:1-3. Now the Spirit manifests itself that in the last times, meaning the end of days, some shall depart from the faith. Not in the term of the apostle itself. Sino yung mag-depart from faith? Giving heed to spirits of error and doctrines of devils, speaking less in hypocrisy and having their conscience seared, forbidding to marry. You are not allowed as 7thday Adventist to marry a Catholic. Actually, this is your doctrine from Ellen Goldright. You are like the Iglesia ni Cristo. Marriage should be respected. If you seek marriage with a pagan, you can. Actually, St. Paul says in 1 Corinthians 7:16. Pero sa inyo, bawal talaga yan. Pag malaman, Katoliko yung boyfriend ng anak mo, siyempre sinasabi mo, anak, iha, alam mo naman ang aral natin. Kasi mapariwara kapag Katoliko mister mo, maging Katoliko ka rin. Sasamba ka na ng ribulto. O, di ba? Pero wala kaming doktrina na sasamba ng ribulto. Kaya bawal eh. Sino nagbawal? You should not laugh about this because this is a very serious matter. Forbidding to marry, to abstain from it. Oh, which God has created to be received with thanksgiving by faithful, by them that have known the truth. Eh, itong libro na ni Mrs. White, oh, The Ministry of Healing, page 272 to 272, maraming bawal, pork, alcohol, kahit konti, palang total bawal, 100%, kahit konti, wala sabi dito. Abstain from alcohol, walang porsyento dito. Pero sa Bible, 1 Timothy 6:23, use a little alcohol. Kasi Kristo gumawa ng wine to let the celebrant of the marriage in Cana, John chapter 2 verse 1 to 11. Don't also drink wine. Because in Sirach 36:25-26, a priest cannot be happy without a little wine. You see, the Bible is against the 7thday Adventist. And this is the command that you have affirmed. That is not the command of Christ, that is the command of the devil. Last 5 minutes. Thank you very much. Now, again, the main argument to that word Ronald, even I am in the negative now, should destroy, is that he should affirm that Mrs. White is also an apostle according to Ephesians 2:20 para bigyan siya ng karapatan na magtatag ng local church. Kasi pag hindi siya apostol, wala siyang karapatan. O paano kayo, Bert Alvin, patay ng mga apostol, bakit nandito kayo? Kasi sabi ko nga kanina, yung connection. O, napapasi dito, binuklat ko 267 Pope lang from Peter. Yun nga kasi, saan ka magpapabinya kung wala yung si Balo, wala, napustasan sa talikod, doon naubos, may persecution. Sino magpapatay sa iyo in 1 Corinthians 12:13-14? Wala. It cannot happen because Christ said, I will be with you till the end of days, Matthew 28:20. And that's it exact, and it will always be true till the end of time. Hindi yan mawawala. 1 Timothy 3:15, the church is the pillar and bulwark of truth. Tapos total apostasy, nag-teach ng error and heresy. Paano pa mag-defend ng truth? Wala na palang truth. Kung yung truth daw yung Bible. Kaya nga, defender of the truth is the church. Kung natalino na church, sino nang mag-defend? Di wala ng church. That cannot happen. That is an impossible dream. To dream an impossible dream. To fight an unbeatable foe. To fight the Catholic Church is unbeatable. I tell you, my friends. So better you convert to the Catholic Church. Pag lalabas ka sa Babylonia, lumabas kayo sa Babylonia, pahayag 18:1-4, saan kayo babalik? Dito, papasok kayo sa 1 Peter 5:13. The chosen church in Babylon, the chosen church in Rome, led by Peter. Wala kayong ibang option to go to the Catholic Church, the Church of Rome. Even Mrs. White in the Great Controversy, page 432, says that the Roman Church, the Catholic Church, the Romanist, the Church of Rome, it's the same entity, it's the same church, has real Christians within it. So yung real Christians, palabasin mo, pag naging Adventista, i-real na nga. Kaya kung may real doon ka pumasok, pag yung mga real Christian ka rin. Sabi ni Mrs. White. Great Controversy, page 432. So now, you have not proven anything, Brother Ronald. I'm sorry to tell you. And your argument falls and falters miserably. It was demolished by me. Turned into dust. Dugmok yun. Bungkag. Sira talaga. Bakit? Walang karapatan kahit sinong tao. Kasi apostol lang. Sabi dito ni Dr. Nida, Translator's Handbook on the Post Letter to the Ephesians, ang komentaryo ng Ephesians 2:20, ang definitive article the apostles or prophets, meaning no other prophets but yung apostle din. Kayong 12 apostles, one definitive article the same as the prophets, the 12 apostles are the 12 prophets in Ephesians 2:20. So no other. Si Cristo chief cornerstone, 12 apostles the pillar, 12. Tapos dadagdagan mo pa kayo lingkod, 13 na, mas magaling ka pa ni Cristo ng mga apostol. My God, that is blasphemy at the highest degree. Hindi mo nga kinonfirm na ikaw yung Antichrist, pero yung gawain mo, nagtatag ka na ka sa sariling iglesia, sabi mo, founder ka ng simbahan mo, hindi ka na yan, nagturo ka sa lahat. You are already an Antichrist with that, you attack the saints. You see? Sabi ni Brother Lord, hindi naman kagawain niya mga Brother Alvin to canonize, kahit man lang hindi canonize, just to call Ellen Goodwright a saint. Kasi sa Isaiah 4:3, they shall be named saints in the time to come. Isaiah 62:12, the people shall be called holy. Tawagin talaga yun. Romans 1:7, holy people. Kayo sabi nyo, sa buhay pa kami brother din, holy. Pero patay na, hindi na matawag holy. Oh my God. Brother Adventist, I've heard this argument from my father debating with my uncle. Pagpatay na tayo, huli lang sa buhay pa, sa lupa. Pagpatay na, hindi na huli. Dapat sana i-declare talaga na si Ellen Goldwyn, our prophet, founder, prophetess, spirit of prophecy, is now Saint Ellen Goldwyn. Wala man lang. Isip Peter is Saint Luigi. Saints and prophets. Revelations 18:20. They were called saints. The divine, John the divine. King James, meaning John the saint. Kayo wala kayong the divine, the saints of the 7th-day Adventist, tapos tunay kayo. Ang pagkabanal, yun nga ang resulta ng tamang aral at doktrina. That is a vague term and ambiguous to say, I have the doctrine, but Alvin, it still needs to be debated. I'm not afraid to debate about Sabbath. I'm not afraid to debate Ellen Goldwyn and the primacy of Peter, or the papacy, or hell and heaven, or any doctrine that we are different. That is still to be proven. That is fallacy of assumption and probata. You just claim the verse, Revelation 12:17, connect it with John 7:17, and claim that you have the teaching. It still needs to be proven. It's not a forum to prove your argument. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Brother Alvin. So it's time for cross-examination. Since negative si Brother Alvin, he will cross-examine Brother Ronald. I just want to remind you po na kapag nagtanong po kayo, halimbawa po Brother Alvin, kayo po na magtatanong kay Brother Ronald, let him give time to answer your question in 1 minute. So yung cross-examine natin is 10 minutes, consume the time. So, pag halimbawa, nagbigay na ng hudyat si Brother Rod na tapos na siya, kahit hindi niya na-consume yung 1 minute, then go to another question. So, 10 minutes, okay na ba? Sige po, 10 minutes. Ano po yung 1 minute na question, Brother Rod?
Sige, pero yung timekeeper should say 1 minute off na. So long, we can have the limit. Okay, Brother Ronald. My first question, Brother Ronald, I've already let you prepare it earlier. Where in your standard 7th-day Adventist from the General Conference that it is stated categorically and very plain and simple that Jesus Christ our Lord or even one of the 12 apostles have founded the 7th-day Adventist Church in America? Please give me a standard reference page number.
Una, hindi sasabihin niya ng General Conference kasi parehong magkaibang context. Yung tinayo ni Jesus sa Matthew 16 is the Universal Church. That is what we call the invisible church. Samantalang ang 7th-day Adventist Church is a local church. So may connection yung 7th-day Adventist in a sense with the church that Christ built in Matthew 16:18, not geographically but biblically.
Next question. You said local church. Mrs. White founded the local church. Where is that in your standard 7th-day Adventist book from the General Conference? Is it only your argument? Or is this not from the 7th-day General Conference? Where? Chapter and page number of your book. Please give us the book.
Well, for us Adventists, you don't need to read it word for word because it is implied already and you don't study it.
Next
So,
question.
pwede ko i-request sa aming General Conference next time para for the sake of Brother Alvin, papalagay natin.
Next question. Let's go to the Bible. Where, chapter and verse, is your argumentation that you don't need to connect to the apostles and Christ? Literally. Where, chapter and verse na hindi kailangan i-connect talaga kay Kristo at 12 apostol.
Wala po sinabi, absolutely, na hindi tayo dapat kumonek sa apostol. Kung napakinggan mo yung instant ko, we are connected to the apostles, not geographically, but biblically.
Ayan ang harating ko ngayon. Where dyan sa Bible na not geographically? Yung mga sinasabi mo.
Word for word, dalawa?
Siyempre naman, Bible tayo eh. Ano yung salita mo lang? Please, give us chapter and verse.
Sometimes you have to use your common sense.
No Bible.
Kasi pagka walang nabasa sa Bible na geographically, ikaw nga dapat magpatuloy ng geographically. And affirmative that, it's your burden. It's a burden of proof. Wala ka namang mababasa. So, sinabi na, binasa ko na kanina na ang connection ng Adventist sa church na tinayo ni Cristo is biblical, not geographical. Kayo kasi geographical lang eh.
Next question. In 1 Corinthians 3:10-11, you use that verse according to St. Paul. St. Paul is an apostle. The question is Mrs. Ellen Goldwyn, Joseph Bates, and Mr. James White apostles? Or not? Please answer categorically.
They are apostles, but not belonging to the 12.
Thank you very much. Next question. Then next question. Now, you affirm that Adventism started 1844, right? Actually, in history.
Yeah, history.
Yes, in history, historically. Now, the question is, isn't that Mrs. Worldwide and even her husband and other founders of the Adventist Church believed in the false prophecy of William Miller? Did they not believe that 1844 before they did the Seventh Adventist? They were also victims of the false prophecy. They didn't believe or not?
Good. They are victims.
They are victims. Thank you very much.
They are victims, pero hindi pa propeta si Ellen White noon.
Next question. If the father of faith, the William Miller, is a false prophet by that false prophecy, the great disappointment, according to the Bible, Isaiah 9:15-16, ano ang puno? Siya yung katawan, yung membro.
Hindi naman siya.
Is that, so now the question is, now, would you affirm that according to the biblical principles, Ellen Goldwhite, a daughter of the faith of William Miller, a false prophet, is also a false prophet? Would you affirm, or you?
Sabi ko nga sa iyo, si Ellen White naging prophet 2 months after the great disappointment.
Okay, so you
yung pagiging propeta niya, walang connection kay William Miller.
Okay, now, next question. Okay, next question.
Sige, I like your question.
You said that the ministry of prophecy is in Ellen Goldwhite, and you even called the Seventh Adventist Church calls Mrs. White the spirit of prophecy. In Revelation 19:10, who is the spirit of prophecy? Jesus or Mrs. White?
Sabi ron, yung pagtotoo ni Kristo, yun ang espiritu ng propesya.
Kaya nga, that is the person, spirit of prophecy. Is it not Jesus or is it Mrs. White?
Ang nag-ooperate ng spirit of prophecy, kay si Jesus ang source ng spirit of prophecy, at mga prophets po ang nagpa-function.
Do you mean Ellen Goldwhite is a spirit? No,
parang ganito, espiritu ng anak, ibig kong sabihin?
No, the spirit of prophecy is a person.
Yes.
I will ask you.
No, it's not the person, it's the function. It's the function of the prophet.
If I can read
Magkaiba ng person sa function.
If I can read, I challenge you, this is a showdown. If I can read that it is capital, the spirit of prophecy, referring to the spirit of Christ, is a person.
Now, I explain it to you. Spirit of prophecy is not referring to the person. It's it refers to the function and the work of the Holy Spirit within the prophet, within the ministry of the prophet.
Question: where in the Bible can you find that the word spirit, capital is a person? It's not a person. The Bible, do not make a statement. Please, my Lord, give me a chapter and verse that the spirit, capital S, is not a person.
Ay, pakita mo sa akin ang person niya. Ipakita mo muna sa akin ang person niya, spirit of prophecy. Pabasa mo.
That is beside the point. You are understand.
Kasi nga ang point ko, kung ibabalik ko yung argument mo, hindi mo rin masagutin.
If I can answer that with a Bible verse, you would concede it.
The spirit of prophecy is person.
Yes, of course.
I'm referring to Revelation 12.
Yes.
Sige na, basahin mo person niya. Pero mali, ikaw dapat magtanong.
May sa time niyo po.
Okay.
Question po.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Now, next question. If Mrs. White is a true founder of the local church,
Yes.
Are you sure that he is teaching all true doctrines? Because you quoted John 7:17, and I was surprised that you quote that. Meaning, you assume that Mrs. White and the Seventh Adventist Church has the right doctrine and the Catholic Church has the wrong doctrine. Now, are you sure that all that Mrs. White is teaching are all true doctrines?
Because what Mrs. White teaches were all based on the Bible only. Wala siyang sariling teachings. Ang 28 fundamental belief ng Adventist hindi galing sa turo lang ni Ellen White. Wala siyang sariling teachings. In fact, if you read in our history, 7thday Adventist history, si Ellen White, nung pasimula pa lang ang Adventist, pinag-uusapan ng mga pastor, mga ministro ang doctrine using only Bible. Kaya ngayon po yung libro namin na 28 fundamental belief, yung makapal, wala kayong makikita ron na kinukot namin palagi si Ellen White. But rather, it is always scriptures. Yung essential natin, yung summary ng 28 fundamental belief, di ba? Wala namang spirit of prophecy rin. Puro verse ng Bible to prove you that Mrs. White is not teaching anything that came from herself only.
in this book, E.G. White notes, as a premise for Sabbath school lessons, she affirms that God's only begotten Son, Jesus Christ, had Himself become a sinner and would suffer the penalty of sin. Saan sa Bible na naging sinner si Christopher Donald, chapter and verse?
As himself become a sin. That's symbolically.
Hindi wala sinabi symbolically. Become a sinner. Become is literal. Sinner is literal.
Alam mo, ang mapapaliwanag niyan kami hindi
kaya
tao.
saan dito paliwanag mo? Sabi mo na it is symbolical. Become a sinner eh.
Kasi you have to consider the overall doctrine of the 7thday Adventist Church, not only on particular publication. Besides, it's not our official dogmatic teachings.
Okay, I leave that to the audience.
So, kaya ang mag-iisipit ng buong belief ni everyone. Pa isa-isa.
Dito, in page 63, Sabbath School Lessons by Ellen Goodwright, she stated, the omnipotent God, meaning the Father, suffered with His Son. Where can you find this in the Bible that God the Father suffered with the Son?
Hindi ba nasaktan ng ama nung nakita niya ang anak niya?
Where in the Bible? I'm not telling you that you are chapter and verse po. So, because this is Bible debate.
Tama yun, tama yun.
Where?
Ako'y naniniwala kasi ang Diyos ay pag-ibig. Diba? For God so loved the world that He sent His only begotten Son.
Objection is the moderator. Chapter and verse muna. Bago ka magpaliwanag.
Hindi ba ako sagot to?
Sige, chapter and verse.
May 1 minute tayo eh.
May 1 minute. 47
Okay.
seconds.
In Adventist theology, yung suffering ni Jesus Christ in which the Father is sending His Son to suffer and die for our sins. Para sa aming theology, yan po yung type ng Abraham and Isaac. No? Yan ang pinipicture nung ginawa nung ni Abraham nung kanyang ihandog si Isaac. Kung ano yung naging reaction ni Abraham nung ihandog niya si Isaac, umiiyak siya. Nalulungkot siya. Tao lang yung what more, pakiya ang Diyos. Hindi malungkot maiyak. Kaya para sa amin, by implication, through that typography, of course, ang Panginoong Ama ay nalungkot din. Alam ka namang matawa yung Ama nun.
Time po, time.
Actually, Brother Ronald, the Catholic Church condemns that patripasyanism.
I know that. Kasi ang belief ng Catholic, walang feelings ang Diyos ng Catholic.
Where is the chapter and verse? You are explaining eh. Chapter and verse.
Tapos na.
Tapos ka? Sorry.
Di ba magtatanong pa ako?
Tapos na po yung okay.
So, wala pa tayong magagawa. Pwedeng nasa oras po natin eh. Gusto po natin ipahabain eh. Baka sa sunod na part o ibang topic, pwede po tayo mag-expect ng medyo mahaba-habang oras. But for now po, limit po yung oras natin. Let's give time to Brother Ronald for his cross-examination to Brother Alvin. 10 minutes, Brother Ronald. 1 minute response, Brother Alvin. Nakaano naman po, naka-record naman yung minute na yun. Nakalagay naman po dyan, kaya rest assured po na okay po ang lahat.
Thank you. Okay, Brad Alvin, tanong ko po sa inyo. Lagi mong inuulit, ang Adventist walang connection sa Iglesia Tinayo ni Cristo. So, gusto kong malaman, ano ibig sabihin mong walang connection? Walang connection geographically o biblically?
Lahat, geographically and biblically. Because Christ said, I have 1 minute, Matthew 28:20, I will be with you till the end of time. So meaning Christ will be the church, not only Christ will be until time, even the church that He will be with, it will always be historically, geographically, because it will be Catholic universal. It would not apostatize, it will be lost in history. So you must be connected. Kasi saan ka mabautismuhan? Unang Korinto 12:13. Doon sa organism na katawan ng iglesia, sabi ni Paul, wala kayo dyan, walang connection. You claim, it is not necessary the connection. So rin there, according to Matthew 28:20. Sorry, but no.
So, hindi ba pwede na wala kang connection sa apostol, physically, geographically, pero sa turo, meron, hindi ba pwede yan?
Actually, yes. Actually, that is the foundation of the Catholic Church. If you are not connected with the true teachers, the apostles and the founders of the church, then also, doctrinally, you cannot have foundation because 44,000 religious denominations, ibang-ibang turo at aral eh.
Okay. Paano ipapaliwanag yung nasa Galatians 1:8, ang sabi ni Pablo, kahimat kami. Apostol siya, kami. Anghel pa, galing sa langit, ang magturo sa inyo ng ibang-ibang henyo na iba sa tinulog sa inyo, sa imatakwil. So, ibig sabihin, doon sa sinabi ngayon ni Pablo, anong mas mahalaga? Yung posisyon o yung aral?
Answer. It must not be disjointed and disconnected, the doctrine and the gospel, with the gospel picture according to Galatians 1:6-9. Paul did not intimate that my teaching another gospel is not connected with me. Kaya sinabi nga kahit kami magturo ng iba kasi sila involved sila.
Sa mga tuwid, kahit hindi mali, yung kahit apostol siya, pero mali aral niya, itatakwid.
Judas is also an apostle, but he's not part of the whole organization
I'm
of the
not
church.
talking about Judas. I'm talking about Paul.
No,
Si
not Paul.
Paul.
Paul is infallible because he's the founder of the church. He's part of the apostles.
I'm not talking about infallibility. What I'm asking you is, sabi ni Paul, ako apostol na. Apostol na totoo. Pero pag mali aral ko, itakwid niyo ako. Tama ba yan o hindi?
Tama, it's a condition. But Paul, being an apostle, a founder, cannot teach lie. 1 Thessalonians 2:7, I am an apostle and a preacher to the Gentiles. I cannot lie. Meaning I am infallible. So Paul is only giving a condition nga meron nga angkin na kasama ko ng Pablo magtuturo ng mali. Pero organically, Paul is part of the church.
So, ano ang mas mahalaga? Ayon kay Pablo, yung pagiging apostol niya, yung aral.
Dalawa. Ang aral.
Dalawa.
Oh, dalawa. Huwag ka tumawa. I still have to answer.
Pipili ka
Hindi
lang
ka pwede. Hindi. I choose two. Both of them because it is not exclusive. It is inclusive. Ang turo ng apostol, galing sa apostol kasi ang pundasyon, hindi lang turo, Ephesians 2:20. You are founded upon the foundations of the apostles. Wala nang sinabing doctrine apostles. Galatians 21:14. The church is built in heaven. Yun ang 12 apostles. Wala yung doctrine doon na mga sabat, mga ano pa dyan. Wala kang sinabi dyan.
Correct. Kaya nga, pipili ka lang eh. Pag yung apostol,
Hindi pipili, dalawa nga eh.
dalawa kayo nga, pipili ka. Dalawa eh. Pipili ka eh. Apostol, pero mali ang aral, at saka yung tunay ang aral. Ngayon, sabi mo, pinili mo dalawa, hindi ka nakaka-relate sa sinasabi ni Pablo.
The next question ba doon?
Alright, and the question is this, next question. Sabi mo, si Ellen White at ay mula ang propeta na rin kasi siya ay nahawaan ni William Miller dahil false prophet. Tanong ko sa iyo, kailan nahawaan si Ellen White? Nung siya ba ay kinikilala ng propeta o bago pa kilala ng propeta?
It doesn't matter if later on he was... Please do not interrupt, brother. Hindi na kailangan na she will be declared a prophet later on or not. The fact is, she was an Adventist. Yung binasa ko dito sa Adventist book.
Pero Mr. Moderator, objection. Ang tanong ko kasi, Mr. Moderator, objection ko. Ang tanong ko kasi, nung si Ellen White ba ay naging biktima ng great disappointment, propeta na ba siya noon o hindi pa? Kasi kung propeta na siya, false prophet siya. Kaya ang tanong ko sa kanya, propeta na ba siya noon o hindi pa?
Answer. Yung claim na ninyo na propeta siya later on is not already substance. Why? Because a prophet should be called from birth. Jeremiah 1:5, I have called you a prophet from birth. Hindi false prophet tapos naging true prophet. Wala sa Bible. I challenge you for a showdown. Kung sinong propeta dito, naging mo na false prophet? Wala.
Hindi, malayo yan eh. Kasi si Jeremiah yun. I'm talking about Ellen White.
It is by biblical.
My question to you, huwag mo ikapit si Jeremiah kay Ellen White.
Sige.
Tapos si Ellen White. So, ibig sabihin, hindi pa propeta si Ellen White noong siya ay nabiktima ng great disappointment. Inaamin mo.
Actually, hindi pa dineclare nila, pero the question is she really a true prophet according to the Bible? If she become a prophet later on, then she is not a true prophet according to here. Jeremiah 23:30-33. You are a prophet, I did not send them, I did not talk to them, I did not command them, this false prophet. Si Kristo, hindi nagsalita kay Mrs. White tulad ni Felix Manalo, kaya false prophet. Jeremiah 23:30-33.
Ayon sa iyong pagkakaalam, kailan kailan ang unang vision ni Ellen White?
It's not substance to the debate. Those are false visions.
Ang established
As a concern to you,
Objection. Kasi sabi niya, wala nang kinalaman. Wala nang kinalaman. Pero sa akin may kinalaman kasi doon natin ma-establish kung kailan niya i-start yung pagiging prophet.
That is an Adventist concern. It is a Catholic concern. Even born-again concern. That is your concern.
Okay nga, you have to answer the question. Kailan, as far as you know, nalalaman mo, unang vision ni Ellen White?
Itong sagot ko, it is not relevant to the topic today because, no, huwag mo na because now, what is at stake, my friends, is Mrs. White really a true prophetess or not? Yun ang at stake eh. Hindi naman kung kailan siya diniklara na propeta, kung kailan ang unang vision na. Kasi we Catholic for a fact, we do not believe any visions of Ellen White.
Okay.
But we believe that she is a false prophet in biblical standard. Jeremiah 23, 32, 33, and other verses.
I respect you kung ayaw mo sagutin yun.
Next
Next question. Sabi mo kasi, yung Sabat nyo, yun yung linggo. So ang tanong ko,
That is the first topic, Brother. Let Mr. Moderator, I object.
No, you discuss it. You discuss it.
I mentioned Pentecost.
Sige,
Kasi I rebutted your
I appeal to
Pentecost.
that.
Na-mention kanina ang topic na yan o ang word na yan.
Yes, morning
So,
pa yun.
karapatan niya na
Hindi morning pa yun eh. Iba naman ang topic ngayon eh.
But you mentioned it.
Huwag mong dadalhin dito
But you
what
mentioned it.
happened in the
But you
morning.
mentioned it.
Yes, but do not bring here what happened in the morning because it is
Because you know why you need to mention it? Because I mentioned it as one of the sign of the true church.
Donald,
So,
our topic is at Sabbath.
he responds to it by saying that we are also Sabbath keepers.
I will answer that
So
question
now-
if you will affirm that you cannot stand your stand sa affirmative side that 7thday Adventist Church is in true church. Let's go to the Sabbath. I will call
No
on that.
problem. But at that I'm telling you, kasi ito yung response ko dun sa
So wala ka ng
sa
iba.
Sabat.
Wala ka ng iba.
Marami way pa lang. Ito nga lang eh. Ito nga lang, di mo masagot eh. Kasi ito,
1 minute.
kung sabi mo, sa inyo, ang Sabat ay linggo, tanong, kailan naging Sabado ang linggo?
I will answer you.
Okay.
With the Greek Bible, if you have the Greek Bible, please open it.
Kailan naging Sabado?
Yes, even in the Gospels. Matthew 28:1. The first day of the week in Greek, Hodide Sabaton, Pepeskopoxoe, Hes, Nian Sabaton. The first day of the week, Nian Sabaton is also
Mali,
Sabat.
mali,
Mali.
mali.
Please do not, please do not commentary because you have to ask the
Alam
question.
mo bakit mali?
47 seconds.
Sige, go.
Sige, go on, go on.
Mayroon pa ako na doon. Please commentary.
Sige.
Go on, go on.
Oh, please do not commentary. Mali ang Bible, mali. I am only reading
Mali
the
ang
Bible.
unawa.
Oh, kaya nga please, Brother, please keep quiet po na. Oh,
Sige, 1 minute.
every single time, the first day of the week in the Christian scriptures, in the Greek, 8 times, it is in the Greek Sabaton also. The Sabbath, the Saturday, is also Sabaton. So, dalawa na ngayon. Kasi yung unang Sabaton, na Saturday, sa Old Testament sa Jews. Pero sa Christian, yung first day, Sabaton na rin. So you cannot contest that in the Greek. Ngayon, nabulgar na tuloy kasi hindi pa naman Sabat sana ang debate natin. Pero hinalungkat po eh, kaya na-prove na ulit-tuloy.
Okay.
Natuloy po ang tama.
Tingin ko na ikaw ang nabulgan.
Please do not commentary. May question palagi, Bertola.
Alam mo lang ba na definition ng Greek na Sabaton ay Sabat? Hindi ba ayon sa Greek Standard Lexicon, ang Sabaton, it refers to week?
It is also refers to...
Yo!
It is right.
Wala ka. Yung Sunday.
Kaya mo yung sagot.
Sige.
Sige po. Sige po, sagot po.
Sige.
Let's have this debate.
Masaya lang tayo bro.
Ang high level.
Sige po, 1 minute. Go, 1
Tapos
minute.
yung tayo, malulukot ako eh.
Please set aside, Bertola.
Alright.
Now, do not make a false dichotomy because it is also meaning week, yung Sabaton. It is not already the first day, specific day, kasi yung Nian Sabato is referred also as a day kasi specific eh. Wala ka naman dito na interlinear na yung first day hindi Sabaton. Yung first day, sinabi ba week yun? Sinabi ba first day of the week? First day nga lang eh, wala nga week na mention sa translation. Kaya in the Greek, yun talaga yun. Dalawa na nga kasi sa Judaism is Sabat, sa Muslim Friday. Christians, Sunday, Sabbath, na Lord's Day. O have here the Greek Facebook in page 10. Hemera Kyriake. Ito ng Lord's Day ngayon, o page 10, Hemera Kyriake in the Greek. Sunday, Domingo. Kaya hindi na Sabado, kaya mali.
Mister, okay, tanong.
Last question.
Hindi mo ba alam na ayon sa mga standard lexicon
Last question.
na Miyang-ton Sabaton, ang literal na translation ay the first day of the week?
Kaya nga Sabaton nga yun eh, first day nga eh.
O di week siya?
It proves the proposition that the Sabbath of the Christians is already the first day. Sunday, Hemera Hekeriake. Revelations 1:10, the Lord's Day.
Time na po.
It is Sunday, it is not Saturday.
Time na ba?
Relaxan po kayong dalawa. Inaano na po namin yung time para fair po tayo sa oras at panahon na binibigay po namin sa inyo. Okay po, para po sa 5 minutes, I think si Brother Rod na para sa affirmative niya na 5 minutes, okay po ba sa negative? Okay. 5 minutes for summary and conclusion, Brother Alvin.
5 minutes na lang. Wala nang question yan.
Summary.
Sayang na konti yung oras natin for that time constraint mo. For what we have to finish it. Now, in Revelations 1:10, Bernard, ikaw man kasi nanguna dito sa Sabat-Sabat, kaya anuhin na lang natin for a showdown. Kasi dapat bago tayo umuwi, malaman ito ng buong bayan eh. Apocalypse 1:10. Sabi dito, I was in the Spirit on the Lord's day and heard behind me a great voice as of a trumpet. Meaning, I was in the Spirit. In 1 Corinthians 14, if you are in the Spirit, you are worshiping the Lord. 1 Corinthians 14:15. Now, what is that Lord's day? No translation of the New Testament in Greek, in Latin, in even translations English, kahit anong translation, wala yung translation na Saturday or 7th day, in Revelations 1:10. The Lord's Day, the phrase book in Greek, basahin natin. Hemera Henai Koryaki. Sunday. Kasi ang Saturday nila, Semerahen is Sabato. Hindi Lord's Day. Kaya yung Lord's Day dyan, yun ang pinili ni Kristo. Yun ang linggo. Now the Greek, in 8 times in the Bible, binasa ko na isa ng talata, pero I can read Greek, Matthew 28, Mark 16, Luke 24, etc., 1 Corinthians 16, Acts 20, etc. Puro na yan mga Sabaton. Not referring only to the week, kasi yung week is not exclusive, inclusive na yung week eh. Kasi yung week, inclusive of Saturday and Sunday. Nirespeto ng mga Kristiyano, Sabato din yung Sabado, Saturday. Pero yung Domingo, yung Linggos, first day, Sabato na rin, and you cannot deny it because it is inspired Greek, my God. If you deny the words of God, you're attacking Christ. And then the spirit of prophecy, sabi ni Brother Ronald, hindi daw yung person. How, Brother Ronald? Spirit of prophecy, capital letter, hindi person. Person ngayon, kasi si Kristo nga mismo yun, ang spirito ng propesiya. Saan mababasa? Unang Pedro 1:16. Sinong espiritu yun? Hindi yung espiritu ni Ellen White. Kasi si Ellen White tao, babae. My God, ang dami palang dapat malaman ng 7thday Adventist, Brother Ronald. Unang Pedro 1, basahin natin. This is a Catholic epistle of St. Peter the Apostle. St. Peter, who is this spirit? 1 Peter 1:11. Sabi dito. Maliit kasi itong Bible ko. Two Peters. Starry with me. No? Okay, at least maubos ko yung oras ko ngayon. 12. For which cause? Saan yan? 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 12. Searching what manner of time the capitalist Spirit of Christ in them, meaning the prophets, to it was revealed that not themselves but to you they ministered those things. Ibig sabihin mga prophets, by whom they have preached the gospel to you. The Holy Ghost being sent down from heaven. Holy Ghost yung Holy Spirit, Spirit of Christ. According to Peter in Matthew 16:18, which the church is founded, hindi yun si Mrs. White. Yung si Mrs. White, hindi naman espiritu, tao yun eh. Babae pa. Please, Mr. Ronald Ovidus, let us be honest. Yung spirit of prophecy that you claim to Mrs. White, hindi pwede malapat. Kahit kanino, kahit hindi si Ellen White lang, kahit kanino. If this will be claimed by Felix Manalo, it cannot be, or anybody else. Because the spirit of prophecy is Jesus Christ, the Spirit of Christ, and the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of the Father. Matthew 10:20. Puro yan, ang Diyos yan, kaya nga Antichrist eh. Kasi yung titulo ng Spirit of Prophecy, inangkin mo, isa Diyos yun na titulo. Ang Papa ng Roma, nag-angkin ba Spirit of Prophecy? Hindi. Kaya kayo yung Thessalonians 2:4, specific na tao. Kasama kayo dyan eh. Sa false Antichrist who would come, who would these people be? 1 John 2:18-19, the false Antichrist, of which one is the chief Antichrist, ito Thessalonians 2:3-6. O, maliwanag dito. First Catholic Epistle of St. John the Apostle. Who are these people? O, tingnan natin sa Biblia. Sabi dito, little children, it is the last hour. And as you have heard that Antichrist cometh, even now there are become many Antichrist. So may Antichrist, the chief Antichrist, yung 2 Thessalonica 2:4-6. Meron din makasama siya, hukbo sila ng mga Antikristo din. O sino to sila? Last hour na, last times. O di ba 1863? Di ba kasama yan? Kaya sabi niyo, babalik na si Kristo kayo last time na eh. O hindi yung Catholic Church kasi yung Pope is a system composed of 267 persons. Isip yung Antichrist yun, nandun na yun. Okay, thank you very much. 3 minutes.
Brother Ronald, 5 minutes.
Ay, hindi ka rin natin.
Banatan mo na lang.
Wala yata yung 5 minutes.
Ano? Ay, wala. Walang kaalas mato lang kasi may...
May puro pa.
Hala. Ayan. Okay na lang. Okay, so what are we...
What are now been for?
Effort to destroy the 7th-day Adventist faith, but unfortunately, you failed miserably. Hindi ng praise tayo eh. Kasi unang-una, hindi niya na-reject na may connection po ang 7th-day Adventist Church by means of the Word of God. Sabi nga ni Jesus sa kanyang prayers in John 17, Lord, I pray also to them, those people who are listening to their words. Hindi siya sabi, I pray also for those people who are connected with their primacy as Bishop of Rome. Walang tanong. That is sabi nga human attempt. Man-made religion in order to, sabi nga magkaroon ng assurance ng salvation. Ngayon, tinanong si Brad Alvin, galing niya umiwas paano naging Sabado Linggo? Ewan ko kung paano siya tatakbo. Tumakbo siya doon sa Mianton sa Baton. Ang hindi niya naintindihan, yan ay sarili niyang definition. Dapat pala si Brad Alvin ay gumawa ng sariling Bible definition. Kasi hindi sinusuportahan ng mga scholars yung kanyang pakilala na yung Linggo Sabat na rin through the use of Mianton sa Baton. Ang literal translation ng Mianton sa Baton, the first day of the week. Kasi yung Sabaton, inamin naman niya, meaning week, not necessarily Sabat. Kaya, kung susundin naman natin yung takwiran ni Brad Alvin, magkakalulo ko. Bakit? Kung Sunday, ang first day of Sabaton or Sabat. So yung Tuesday, yung Monday naman, ang second day of Sabat niya. Tapos, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, ang lalabas ang Sabat niya, hindi lang linggo, ang 7 araw na Sabat niya. So, nakita nyo kung saan hahantong yung inventong pangangatwiran na walang suporta. Kaya pag sinabing first day of the week, kasi linggo, kaya nga, literally sa mga Bible translation, tinatawag siyang first day of the week. Kung tama si Brad Alvin, yung second day of the week, Sabat din. So, Brad Alvin, Monday, Sabat din. Wala. Tuesday, hanggang Friday. Ang Sabat din ng Catholic, araw-araw, parang born again na. So, bagong doktrina naman narinig ito kay Brad Alvin. Alam ko sa Katoliko, ang Sabat, Sunday, araw-araw na ang Sabat. Okay, next. Binanggit ko nung sa 16 kanina pero alam nyo, ang Sabat nun ay bahagi ng yearly Sabat, hindi po weekly Sabat ng 10 Commandments ang tinutukoy doon. Ngayon, yung Revelations 1:10, Lord's Day. Lord's Day. Hindi rin po lang linggo yun. Anong ginamit niya? Hocus pocus, word study, according to ganitong word. Ang dali lang mga kapatid para malaman nyo kung ano yung totoong Lord's Day. Hindi kailangan ng hocus pocus. Punta lang kayo doon sa ginagamit ni Brad Alvin, Isaiah 58:13. Ang sabi ng Panginoon, inyong ipangilin ang aking Sabat na aking araw. My holy day. So, siya, wala kasi na mabasa sa Bible na holy day ang Sunday. Kaya kumamit siya ng mga hocus-pocus. Next. Spirit of prophecy. Person daw. Kaya nung tinanong ko siya kanina, dami rin hocus-pocus kasi siguro naalala niya. At sinundan natin yung verse na dinasa niya sa 1 Peter 1:11. Hindi na Spirit of prophecy ang nakasulat din Spirit of Christ. Kaya pinalusot na lang niya, Holy Spirit yun. Pero Pag binasa natin yung verse na yun, sa Revelation 12, it is talking about the spirit of prophecy. Sa ibang translation, in fact, meron siyang the Living Bible, for the testimony of Jesus is the essence of prophecy. Sa mga Philip, it is not a person, but the essence of prophecy. No? Kaya pag binasa niyo Revelation 22, verse 8, sabi gano'n, pumunta ka Juan sa iyong mga kapatid na naghahawakan sa Espiritu ng Kristo o Spirit of Prophecy, yung mga kapatid na mga propeta. Propeta yun! Tumutukoy sa gawain ng propeta. Babae daw si Ellen White, propeta. Meron naman babaeng propeta. Basahin mo lang yung Joel. Dito, bubuso ang aking Espiritu. Makakakita ng pangitain ang mga lalaki at mga babae. Kaya yan sa bagay yan, mga kapatid, makikita natin, no? Mahirap mag-focus-focus. We have to stick to what the Bible is saying. So, thank you very much and happy Sunday.
Brother Ronald.
12 verse 17, dun sa sinasabi na at nagalit ang dragon sa babae at umaalis upang bumaka sa halabi. Kaniyang binhi na siyang nagsisitupad ng mga utos ng Diyos at may patutuan ni Jesus. So, ang ibig sabihin, kung kayo po ang pinapatungkulan nito na totoong church, kasi ayon sa kay Brother Ronald, ay dapat ang tunay na church ay sumusunod doon sa utos ng Diyos at sa turo. Paano niyo po mapatunayan na kayo po ito ang tunay na church?
Number one, doctrinally. Kasi the doctrine of the church founded by Christ is the doctrine of the indefectibility and indestructibility of the church he founded. Matthew 16:18, even the gates of hell cannot prevail against you, and it will be with Christ always. Matthew 28:20. That is a doctrine of the church found in the Bible, na talagang nandyan ang iglesia hanggang sa katapusan. Now in context of Revelation 12:17, the dragon refers to the Roman Empire. Wala namang persecute na church, Catholic church lang yun, nung time ni Nero. Kaya nga si Pedro, si Pablo at mga apostol, na martyr during that time by the Roman Empire. Anong dragon dito? Ang dragon dito is the papacy? No. When did we persecute the 7th-day Adventist in 1863? No. So the context here, historically, biblically, doctrinally, and geographically, is the Catholic Church. Kami itong pinipersecute eh. Binasa ko kanina sa history, the Catholic Church yan, 33 AD. Itong Protestantism, Everything Christianity book. Kaya, it's not an Adventist Church. Kaya yun ang proof. Geographically, historically, biblically, doctrinally, that is the Catholic Church. And no other church. No, sabi ni Brother, no other church, one Holy Catholic Apostolic.
Tapos niyo pong magtanong, balik na po dito sa upan para tuloy-tuloy lang po tayo.
Sige. Brother Glenn, sabi mo kaninang umaga hanggang ngayong hapon, kami po ay apostasy o mga sinungaling na propeta. So may tanong ako sa iyo, gusto ko po punto na punto, hindi po yung taliko-liko po ha. Punto-punto po. Dito po ang tanong. Sa 13, alam niyo ito, 13:17 sa niya, kailangan dito ang karunungan, ang may pag-unawa ay bilangin ang bilang ng halimaw, sapagkat ito'y bilang isang tao. Tao ha? Halimaw, hindi pinakala sa dragon, pero ito may halimaw dito, pero tao. Ang bilang nito ay 666. Ang tanong ko po, gusto ko ngayon itutal mo agad. Because use strategy.
Mathematics.
Malalaman nila
Mathematics.
Kami ba ang nagdala sa 666 o sino ba nga sikta? Gusto ko ngayon na.
Sister, if I would be hard on you, I would total Ellen Gold by total 666. Yes. So please do not make an invented title of the Pope, Vicatus Filii, because it is not used anywhere. Sa 267 Pope dito, walang gumamit yan, Vicatus Filii. At inamin nila sa balista ngayon in modern times, sa General Conference, that it is not true. Gawa-gawa lang yun ng mga Adventist polemicists attacking the Catholic Church. The modern stand of the 7th-day Adventist, hindi na yung gagamitin na argumento. Ang pahayag 13:16-17, sister, isang tao lang yan, the Antichrist to come. Coming pa yan. Ang Papa, 267 na sila. It is a system. So meaning, hindi yun ang papado kasi isang tao lang yun, total mo ang pangalan of that man of sin in 2 Thessalonians 2:4-6. Revelation 13:16-17, man pa rin, the beast, singular. Ang Papa, 267, until 5th century, 500 years, mga santo puro eh. Tapos sabihin mo, mga halimaw, mga santo nga eh.
Okay, next question po. Pag gusto nyo po magpa-set up ng debate sa kanila, sabihin nyo na lang po sa akin, pero for now, question and answer po. Then, explain nyo po lagi yung sagot po nila. Salamat po. Next!
si nanay, sit mo kayo.
Mga yung kanina nabanggit mo yung Matthew 20:1 kasi mabilis yung pagkasabi mo pero i-recollect ko lang na ang pagkasabi mo yata ay walang transliteration or translation doon sa Greek na week tungkol doon sa Sabaton.
Meron, pero may specific day. First day of the week. Kaya yung first day no, ang specific day of the week, kasi hindi yung buong week ang Sabaton. Ang isang araw, first day of the week, also called Sabaton, kasi in contraindication, doon sa Sabado, na Saturday sa Diyos. Kaya dalawang ang Sabaton used in Matthew 28. Kung isa lang ang Sabaton sa Matthew 28, ayun, walang isang araw lang ito.
Ang tanong ko,
Follow up po ba yan?
hindi kasi ibang gusto niyang isinasagot eh.
Pabayaan mo ako ng sagot ko.
Kaya pagkasabi kasi niya kanina, kaya gusto ko nga i-clarify na walang nakasulat doon sa Greek o interlinear doon sa Matthew 28 verse 1.
Sinabi ko, meron nga eh. Pero may first day of the week. First day of specific question.
Sige. Ano ba tayong question? Ano bang manuscript ang pinagbasehan ninyo na nabanggit ba talaga ni Hesus Kristo? Kasi sa mga debate sa Bisaya, ito ginagamit ninyo yung Matthew 16:18 na may nagtanong doon na kung mabasa ninyo yung Roman Catholic Apostolic Church sa Matthew 16:18, so talo na yung kalaban.
Kaya ano yung kay Talibong,
ganun yun.
ni Talibong.
So ang tanong ko, nabanggit ba talaga yung honesty lang ng pagkasa, nabanggit ba talaga ni Hesus Kristo? Okay, i-reserve ko sa inyo, kailan follow up na ito eh. Nabanggit ba talaga ni Hesus Kristo na I will build my Roman, ano bang tama pagkasulat?
Holy Roman Catholic.
My Roman Catholic Apostolic Church. Ano pong klaseng manuscript yun?
Actually, wala yun.
Okay.
If you answer as if you are a Catholic who claims that is not a true translation or even from the original manuscripts. That is already an added translation.
So mali na yung binasa ni Talibong doon nung nakadibati sila si Sir Parba.
Actually, based on the context of the whole Bible, it can also be defended because in Acts 9:31 in the Greek, Ecclesias Catholis. Kaya po, yung tinatag doon, Ecclesias Catholis talaga yun. Hindi yan pwede na sa adventist.
Mapalik ako sa original na tanong ko. Pero, ang nabanggit pa talaga o hindi, yung Roman Catholic ni Hesus Kristo noong sinabi niya na I will build my church.
Sinagot na kita, hindi nga nabanggit doon sa
Pero,
in context of the whole Bible, ang nabanggit sa Acts 9:31, Ecclesias Catholis, Catholic Church, hindi 7thday Adventist Church, inspired by
Pwede ko kayong bumalik para mabilisan tayo. Pwede ko kayo mag-go.
Dalawa po yung tanong ko, brother.
20, ang dami.
Sinabi niyo po kasi kanina, yung Sabat, linggo na. Opo. Mga tanong ko po, kung linggo na po ang Sabat,
Mahal.
bakit po nakalagay dito ay, ano ko na lang natalinahin at ang Sabado'y ipangilin. Bakit po hindi linggo?
Ang context niya ng sabi ng pare sa Pasyon de Candaba, sa mga Hudyo na ipangilin ng Sabado. Hindi naman sinabi sa Kristiyano ipangilin ng Sabado eh. Pasyon de Candaba lang eh. Kaya sa Katoliko, it should be interpreted by Catholic authorities. Yung Sabado yan, quoted from history sa salvation history, mga Diyos talaga nangingili ng Sabado. Pero sinabi dyan na Kristiyano na iglesia, nangingili ng Sabado, hindi sinabi dyan. Kaya sa Katoliko, linggo according to the Bible.
May follow up kasi. May follow up. Kasi po dito ay binanggit yung Hineses.
Kaya nga, Old Testament.
Ngayon po, kung sinabi na po na ito po ay para sa Hudyo, may during paglalang po ba sa Genesis, may Hudyo na po doon?
Wala kang Hudyo doon. Pero ang Genesis is normative to the Old Testament people of God. Kasi pag paggawa ng mundo, it is related by Moses, even the command to build an ark to Noah. I-apply po ba yun sa Catholic Church in the New Testament? Kaya nga, creation pa yun eh. Yung creation is only told that this was been created by God, Genesis. Even in chapter 2, verse 1 to 3, nangiling ng Diyos, He rested, but He did not say, Moses did not say in Genesis 2:3, nangiling ng Diyos ng 7th day Sabbath. Walang Sabbath doon, rest doon. In the Greek, katapoises, meaning rest lang. Hindi sinabi na Sabbath. Yung 7th day, hindi sinabi na Sabbath yun, rest. God rested. Hindi God made it a Sabbath day.
Ang sagot doon, nasa
Okay,
likod
let's go.
lang.
Kung gusto nyo po magtanong,
Nandun yung sagot sa likod mo.
Pag dito kayo, Val, pila lang ulit kayo. Wala pa naman natin
Nandun yung
yun.
sagot.
Sige po, 2 questions lang po
Kailangan po, Brother Reverend.
Good afternoon, brother.
Sabi mo kasi kanina na ang Lord's Day ay linggo na. May mababasa po ba kayo na talata sa Biblia na iniutos ni Kristo o lumabas mismo sa bibig ni Kristo na ipangili ng araw ng linggo?
Si Pablo, sabi niya, always mentioning first day of the week, Acts 27, tapos unang Korinto 16, 1, 2. Sa unang Korinto 14, 37, sabi ni Pablo, lahat ng sinulat ko, pawang mga utos ni Kristo. Kaya pagpangili ng first day, nag-ano sila ng tinapay, Acts 27, utos na rin yun ni Kristo. Yun ang katusan sa bagong tipan, unang Korinto 5, 6 hanggang 8. We now celebrate the new feast, not with the old leaven of the Old Testament, but the new feast of purity, about the bread of purity. Yun si Kristo yung bread of purity, the bread that came down from heaven. That is the Eucharist. When did the first Christians celebrate the Eucharist? They never celebrated the Eucharist on Saturday, whole morning and whole day. Always, the Eucharist is celebrated always on a Sunday, the first day of the week. Christ executed, Luke 24, 30 to 35. Nag-ano siya ng tinapay, nag-Eucharistia siya, pinakommunion ng mga tao, linggo ng pagkabuhay ng muli.
Follow up yan, last question.
Sinabi ba sa Biblia po ba na ipangili ng araw ng linggo?
Yun na nga ang sagot ko sa iyo. Kasi utos eh. Sabi ni Pablo, o itong pangilin ha, unang Korinto 5, 6 hanggang 8, ipapangilin na natin ngayon, hindi na sa luma na libadura, kundi sa bago na. Ang bago that the pure bread that is Christ, yun ang utos pangilin. Ano yung bagong bread? Yung Eucharist. Kailan sila naggawa ng Eucharist? Ng Misa. Acts 27, always on a Sunday, first day, wala ng Saturday. Breaking of the bread. Makabasa ka ba dyan? Inutos, breaking of the bread on Saturday? Wala sa Bible yan eh.
Okay.
Kaya lang gumawa dyan.
Kanina ka magtatanong.
Kay Dr.
Yan naman. Salamat.
Ay, salamat naman.
Ang tawag ko kaibigan ko sa Facebook si Dr. Okay. So, ang tanong ko sa iyo, Doc, kasi sabi mo sa, kinoquote mo yung prophecy ni Joel, no? Tinawag yung mga kalalakihan at mga babaehan. At doon mo kinulit si Ellen Goldwyn. Ang tanong ko sa iyo, Doc, doon sa Old Testament at sa New Testament, meron bang nakabatay, nakasaad doon, nakasama si Ellen sa pagtawag? At saan sa apostolic tradition, sa biblical, kung hindi sa reference or historical, na may tumawag kay Ellen, na may connection kay Kristo at sa mga apostoles niya.
Okay, so ang unang tanong, anong basis sa Old Testament ng pagtawag kay Ellen White? So, yung Joel is part of the Old Testament, so isa yun sa ginagamit natin. Okay, and marami pang mga talata sa Kawikaan na nagpapakita ng kahalagahan ng propeta. Sabi sa Kawikaan, kapag walang pakitain, ang bayan ay naliligaw. So, ang function kasi ng prophet, based sa 1 Corinthians 14:3, siya ay nag-aaliw, nagtuturo, at nagtumutulong para tumibay ang pananampalataya. Walang function ng prophet na sa New Testament para magturo ng bagong aral. Kaya kami, bago namin tanggapin lahat ng sinasabi ni Ellen White, sinusukat muna namin from the Bible kung approved ba o hindi. Yan ang pagkakaiba ng may ministry ng prophet sa New Testament. Sa Old Testament, hindi. That's the Lord eh. Sa New Testament, pwede na siyang hatulan kung tama ba sinasabi niya batay sa sinabi ng mga previous prophets. So masasabi ko, ang pagka-propeta ni Ellen White, hindi kapantay siya ni Jeremias, hindi siya kapantay ni Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Daniel, hindi siya kapantay ng mga prophet na yun. Yeah. Siya yung propeta ng New Testament, kagaya lang nila Agabus. If you know about Agabus, sabi ni Pablo, pupunta ako sa Jerusalem, pero sabi ni Agabus, huwag kang pumunta sapagkat ikaw ay papatayin. Pero anong ginawa ni Pablo? Ako'y apostol. Tumuloy siya. Nireject na yung sinabi ng prophet. So kasi nga, nagkamali ng interpretation si Agabus na hindi naman intention ng Holy Spirit na pigilan si Pablo. Okay, so kami naniniwala, mas mataas pa rin ang authority ng prophets sa New Testament kaysa sa prophecy, prophetic ministry ni Ellen White. Hindi siya
Follow up na po. Doon na lang tayo sa New Testament, no, at saka sa historical background. May categorical ba doon na may tumawag kay Ellen?
Sa New Testament?
Opo. Okay, sa reference po, sa general references, may categorical ba doon tao na tumawag kay Ellen na magiging propeta?
Meron sa Revelation 12:17 na yung last day church, yung panghuling panahong iglesia sa huling araw, ay tatawagin ng Panginoon, maglalagay siya ng propeta through the spirit of prophecy. At yan po ay walang ibang kinatuparan. Natupad kasi yan sa aming pag-aaral. After 1798, ay babangon itong last day church na ito. And it so happened na during that time ay nabuhay si Ellen White at kasama siya doon. Yun ang aming pong magagamit na pagtotoo.
Okay, thank you po. Next question. Pwede po kayong umulit. Ikot po ulit yan. Hindi pa lang. Mayroon pa tayong 10 minutes more para sa question and answer.
Or Sir Alvin po. Sabi niyo po kanina, ang Antichrist ba or yung man of sin ay lalabas sa huling araw pa. Yung 666. Pero sabi mo rin kanina, ang Adventist ay bahagi na ng Antichrist. Ibig sabihin po ba, ngayon na po ba ay huling araw? Pangalawang tanong ko po, sino po yung man of sin? Ano ba ito? Organization ba ito? Tao lang? At paano po siya nasasabi natin na siya itong man of sin? Yun lang po.
Okay, very good question. Ang Antichrist talaga is anti-Messiah. The Messiah, Christ, is only one Christ who led the whole Christian church. Diba? Si Kristo lang naman talaga ang pinaano natin. We preach Christ. Kaya ang Antichrist, siya din yung puno ng lahat ng makaaway ng iglesia. May darating pa yun. Hindi pa dumating yun kasi hindi pa siya namuno ng lahat ng makaaway ng iglesia eh. Magkakaiba pa yung mga anak pa niya. Kasi Satan is still spawning. Nagpipili pa si Satan na sino yung taong kasangkapan niya. There will be one person before the coming of Christ. Kasi pag darating ng Antichrist, yun ang talaga would signal the coming back of Christ. Yun ang sabi ni St. Paul in 2 Thessalonians 2:4-6. Kaya para sa amin, hindi yun ang papado. Kasi papado ng existent na yun eh. Matagal na, 267 persons na. Tapos mga banal pa hanggang 5th century. So it cannot be the papal system. It must be somewhere else. Not Catholic. I don't know, a Jew ba or a pagan or an atheist. I did not say 7thday Adventist. But I classify the 7thday Adventist Church to Ellen White as false prophets. Yung lumabas sa simbahan, 1 Thessalonians, Matthew 24:26. You are part of that for us Catholics. Sa isang apology.
So, okay.
Para masabing man of sin. Pangalawang question.
Yung question. Man of sin is singular kasi yung sin niya, yung gagawin niya, is total apostasy. Kaya lahat ng aral ng iglesia, wala siyang tatanggapin. Kaya hindi yung man of sin, any religion lang, any false religion, kasi may mga false religion, tinatanggap naman Trinity. Tulad yung sa Balista, tinatanggap niya naman Trinity, Divinity of Christ. So hindi kayo, yun talaga ang definitive Antichrist na isang tao na man of sin, hindi galing sa inyo. Mayroon talagang titindig na lahat talaga kalalabanin niya. If you read that verse, 2 Thessalonians 2:3-4, he will attack everything that man sees as God, and he will sit in the temple of God, proclaiming himself to be God. Kaya first, you cannot accuse that with the Catholic Church Papal System. We do not also accuse you the 7thday Adventist kasi marami namang tanggap rin tamang aral, and we are brothers and sisters as Christians. Okay?
Next question po.
Ang tanong ko lang po, kasi yung 1680 kasi lagi naman ginagamit ng lahat ng mga denomination yun, mga religion eh. Di ba? Lahat yan, yung ginagamit yan, inaanggit nila yan lahat. So, sino ang tama doon? Ngayon, tanong ko, Ano ba nakalagay doon? At dito, Pedro, sa bato ito, itatayo ko ang aking iglesia. Gataya. Pag sinabi itatayo natin, natumba. Natumba na siya. So itatayo niya ulit. Kasi nakagulo-gulo yung dinatayo ng Dark Ages, di ba? Na napakatakot yun. So tanong ko, ano pang foundation, o ano pa ang religion na itatayo ni Kristo ulit na tibalaran?
Kasi yung sabi na itatayo, kasi in context with the whole Bible, yung Old Testament in Acts 15:16, James referred to the old Israel na nabuwal. Nabuwal kasi, pero mga people of God yun, alam niyo yan, di ba? The Jews, Brother Ronald, are people of God. Kaya nga, mali yung apostasize na sila, hindi nila tanggap si Kristo as the Messiah, kaya itatatag ulit ni Kristo. From the remnant din, sabi ni Brother Ronald, the Peter and the Apostles, yun ang mga first remnant of the church. Doon itinatag ang simbahan na we affirm in the creed, Nicene, Constantinopolitan, Chalcedonian, one Holy Catholic Apostolic. Para sa amin Roman Catholic, centered and headquarters in Rome. One Holy Catholic Apostolic, common tayo dyan. Yun ang tinatag.
Okay, follow up po. Meron po akong follow up lang, isa lang naman tanong ko rin.
Sige, last.
Sa 7thday Adventist po kasi, lahat naman po tayo naniwala kay Kristo. Si Kristo naman ang center, di ba?
Yes.
Ang sinusunod namin kasi, si Kristo, kung anong reliyon niya, kung anong ginagawa niya.
Okay.
Nakalagay dito sa 4:16 kasi ng Lucas. Ang sinabi niya kasi dito, dumating siya sa Nazaret na kanyang nilakhang, siya'y pumasok sa sinaguga ng araw ng Sabat tulad ng kanyang kinabalian at tumindig at siya'y bumabasa. So, ibig sabihin wala siya, basta balista para si Kristo. Pumasok siya sa tulad ng kanyang kinabalian.
Ayan ang tanong mo. Actually, 7th Adventist for us Catholics is reading too much in Luke 4:16. Why, in context of the whole Gospel of Luke, in Luke 22:53, sabi ni Kristo, araw-araw ako, nagtuturo ako sa templo at naroon din kayo. Meaning, hindi lang pala sa Sabat siya pumasok, nagtuturo araw-araw. Ibig sabihin, araw-araw nangingilin ba? Kung nangingilin pa si Kristo, it would be indicated kasi yung si Mama Mary and other Christians in Luke 22 pa rin, Luke 23, they rested based on the commandment sinabi. Kaya nangilin sila ng Sabado. Pero ng Luke 4:16, hindi sinabi na nangilin si Kristo. Dapat indicate yun. Kaya you are reading too much in the verse that does not tell that Christ really keeps Saturday, Sabbath of the Jews. The best that we can do is that Christ taught on the Sabbath. No? He is teaching on the Sabbath, Luke 22:53.
So 6 minutes na lang po tayo, bilisan lang mo natin yung sa tatanong. 6 minutes na lang po tayo.
Meron po akong tatanong, no? Ang sabi niyo kasi na ang dapat na natin sundin at mga Sabat, Linggo. Tama po?
Actually, wala man yan sa debate natin. You are assuming.
Or kailangan clarify lang po. Kasi sa Katolik, Linggo eh. Kailan po pinalitan ang Sabado na kailan po ipinatupad na yung Sabat na Linggo na sundin sa old o sa nung new ba o nung old at kasama ba ang Hudyo doon na sumunod nung pinalitan Kristo?
I quoted earlier, Colossians 2:16-17, Living Bible, let not other people judge us by not celebrating new moons, feasts, Sabbats. So meaning, yung Sabbath, hindi na sineselebrate ng Christian Church. Kasi yung Saturday Sabbath ng Hudyo, Colossians 2:16-17. Kasi Hebrews 4:7-8, sabi dito, kaya't muli siyang nagtakda ang Diyos ng isang araw. Ngayon, pagkalipas ng napatagal na panahon, sinabi niya sa pamamagitan na David, kapag narinig ninyo ngayon ng tinig ng Diyos, huwag maging matigas ang inyong ulo. Kung ang mga tao ngayon nagdala ni Josue sa ganap na kapahingayan, ibig sabihin Saturday Sabbath in the Old Testament the Jews, hindi na sana nagsalita pa ang Diyos tungkol sa isa pang araw na kapahingaan. So he's spoken of another day, alos, in the Greek, alos, another. Meaning another time and another day talaga. Kung Saturday tapos another Saturday na naman, hindi, same day pa rin yun. So our argument, the Lord's Day na yun, in Hemera Kyriake, supposed to be Hemeria Saturno. Hindi, Hemeria Kyriake, the Lord's Day, sa Greek phraseology and any Greek dictionary, it is the Lord's Day, Sunday. Araw ng Panginoon, Sunday. Revelations 1:10. Yun ang paninindigan ng Simbahan Katoliko, Sunday ng Lord's Day.
Okay po, pinakalas na lang natin yung sa dulo. Wala na pong tatanong po. Last kasi 5 minutes na lang po tayo.
Nabanggit niyo po kasi kanina, brother, na go and baptize.
Yes.
Apo. Yung tanong ko po, brother, bakit po yung Catholic kapag nagbabaptize, yung wisik lang hindi po lubog?
Actually, valid naman ang lubog sa amin. Actually, may mga proselytes na mag-convert sa Catholic Church sa mga Jews in Israel. Linulubog sila sa Jordan River, sa Catholic Church doon. I have that picture, hindi ko lang nadala ngayon. So, valid sa amin ang lubog. Ang problema sa inyo, yung visit namin, hindi valid sa inyo. Sa amin, tanggap namin lang sa inyo. Ginagawa din namin yan. Kung sa gusto. Kasi may mga gusto silang mabaptize na ilubog. Okay din ang panispismo kung gusto mo. So, it's not an error for Catholics na ilubog ka sa bautismo. Ang problema namin Katoliko, kaya yung visit, nasabi ni Pedro, Acts 2:38-39, it will be poured. Acts 2:17, and poured of the Holy Spirit, pouring of water din, tulad ni Moses in the Old Testament. Hindi yung tanggap, yung rantiso. It is a type of baptism also that the 7thday Adventists do not accept, or also the Baptist Church. By the way, I would like to point out na it is true in Isaiah 58:13 that the Sabbath sa Saturday in the Old Testament is the Lord's Day also. Hindi sinabi ng Katoliko yung Sabat ng Hudiyo, ninyo, ng Sabadista, it's not the Lord's Day in the Old Testament. Yes, it is also the Lord's Day. But what the point is, in the New Testament, the Lord's Day, Revelation 1:10, walang translation, kahit anong translation, Saturday yung Revelation 1:10, lahat Sunday talaga yun, yung Lord's Day. Tanong na po kayo.
Ay, napapahinga si brother eh. Yung brother naman ako magtatanong.
Sige,
okay. Isa lang ito. So, nabanggit nyo po yung remnant church, yes, sa Old Testament. So, pag pinagalog po siguro natin yung remnant, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, mga nalabi. Nalabi. So, kung may nalabi pala, bakit po doon sa Daniel 2:44, magtatayo pa uli ang Diyos ng kaharian na lalaganap sa buong daigdig at mananatil magpakailanman?
Sa understanding ng mga early commentators, yung bato na yun, hindi church yun. Yun po yung second coming na ni Jesus.
Ay, hindi yung Daniel 2:44.
Yun na yun.
Yun na yan.
Daniel 2:44. Hindi namin in-interpret yung bato ng yun, church. Kaya iyon po ay yung second coming na ni Jesus Christ. In parallel with Daniel 7, Daniel 8, ang laging climax second coming, hindi pagtatayo ng church. Yun namin ipinag-base yun.
Thank you.
Next po. Good afternoon po. Para po kay Brother Andy. Madali lang po itong question ko. Bali, meron po kaming LNGY, tapos meron po kayong bagong saint na si Saint Calungsod. Bali, ano po ba yung basihan nyo para maging santo ang isang tao?
Okay, very good question. That's a question of inquiry. Oh, yes. We canonize saints because of this. According to the Bible, Hebrews 12:14, a person should live a very holy life to see God. Kaya talagang it will be proven that that certain Catholic is living a holy life. Pedro Calungsod, hindi talaga naninigarilyo, hindi ng babae, sister, hindi na nagnakaw. So he's really a saint. Kung sabi niyo ng mga buhay ng mga Sabadista, mga santo kayo, ganon din sa amin kay Pedro Calungsod, isa yun, Hebrews 12:14. Another is that when he dies, Hebrews 2:4, merong mga milagro galing sa mga santo. Kasi we believe in the Old Testament na 2 Kings 13:20-21, si Elijah, who is a very great saint and prophet of God, nagmilagro. Yung patay na nagapis lang sa ibing niya, nabuhay, namulit. So yung santo namin, kahit patay na, doon na sa langit ang kanilang kaluluwa, Revelation 6:9-10, nagmimilagro pa rin dito. So that's another point. And then the third point is that it should be declared by the church. Hebrews 2:11-12, sabi ni San Pablo sa Hebreo, ang isa lang ang nagpapabanal sa lahat, ang Ama. Pero sa iglesia, ipapaalam at kakantahan ng kanta yung mga santo, mga banal sa iglesia, kaya makilala mo yun. Kung ang simbahan nyo, walang napaalam na naging santo na member ng 7thday Adventist, malamang hindi kayong church na yun. Kasi Catholic, in every generation, meron talagang santo, maalam talaga natin. Matthew 16:19, I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bound on earth shall be bound in heaven. Whatever you declare loose on earth shall be loose in heaven. Kaya pag diniklara ng Papa, because he is infallible, also proving that the saint has lived a holy life, tapos he has also miracles after death, he is proclaimed as a saint na talaga. So maraming batayan, puro biblical yan. Hebrews 12:14, Hebrews 2:10-12, Matthew 16:18-19, Matthew 18:18, and many more verses.
Last question. Padadala natin si Ellen Goldwhite sa Rome, papakanonize natin.
Pwede. Oo, mabawin naman si Mrs. White.
Last question. Last question.
Ako dahil naniniwala kasi ako na 7thday Adventist ang huling binhi ng Adventist.
Okay, the remnant. Yes, I respect your
kung sa yung palagay kasi kung yan ang totoo na church para sa inyo, bakit ang 10 utos ay malinaw para sa aking pananaw na nilalabag po doon sa 2 utos na dapat huwag tayo magkaroon ng anumang rebulto. Pagpasok, kasi ang asawa ko dati, Catholic, nung pagpapasok pa lang, marami na pong mga rebulto. Ito ba anong stand niyo po kung talagang tunay? Dapat kung ang tunay na ay wala po tayong mga rebulto.
Very good question. Actually, sino naman talaga ang bumilang sa 10 utos? Kasi yung 10 utos, kayo rin lang ang bumilang na ang unang utos, huwag kang magkaroon ng ibang Diyos. Tapos number 2 na agad yung mga rebulto. Hindi sinabi doon, number 2 yun eh. Actually, before the 7thday Adventist came, nagkaisa lahat ng Christian Church, Lutheran, Calvinistic, na yung rebulto, under yun sa first command. Under yun sa first command. Ibig sabihin, for 1863 years, wala nakapansin noon. Grabe naman. Oy, bro, you should not believe that. Kaya tama sa Katoliko, even my uncle who is an Adventist, sabi, Brother Alvin, malapit lang talaga tayo ang simbahang Katoliko at sa Badista dahil alam namin, nakaukit sa simbahan yun, yung 10 utos, nandoon pa rin yung huwag kang magkaroon ng ibang Diyos. Kung tinanggal na yun, ay binago na namin. Kasi yung rebulto, brother, I will tell you honestly sa catechism namin, according to the scriptures in Hebrews 9:21, ginamit sa pagsamba. For example, ang kalabaw, ginamit sa pag-araro ng lupa. Hindi yung kalabaw ang inararo mismo. Gamit lang yun para pag-araro. Yun rin ang rebulto, ginamit sa pagsamba sa Diyos. Hindi sinamba mismo rebulto. Walang Katolikong tubo yung plastic at porsiladag. Sinamba bilang Diyos na si Kristo. Hindi walang ganun sa catechism. Brother?
Okay, salamat. Palakpakan naman po natin. Okay, salamat po. Due to time constraints po, hindi po natin lahat yung mga bagay na